Hi, we're Richard and Jackie from Early Retirement Wanderlust.
And in this video, we are still making our way around the Isle of Arran.
Morning.
Morning.
We've just spent our fourth night on Arran, and the first part of our journey we spent at the north of the island in Loch Ranza, exploring that part of the island.
Yeah, so we're slowly moving southwards now. We're going down the west coast of the island, which is quite remote. There's not a lot of buildings or towns down here. We found a really nice park up on the beach. There's not overlooked by any houses. So yeah, we had a really nice night last night. We had a fire.
It's a very different feeling when you are in a park up compared to a campsite, and it's fair to say we enjoy both. It's really nice being in a campsite and being able to chat to people and feel the buzz of a campsite.
But it is really nice just to be away from it all on our own, just in a quiet little park up.
So we woke up this morning looking out over the Mull of Kintyre as the sun was rising, and it doesn't really get much better than that.
Yeah, and we've got a busy day lined up ahead. We're off to explore some caves, the King's Cave.
And potentially go and see some ancient standing stones, which you've got to do when you're in Scotland. And then we're going to probably spend a few more days down this west coast pootling around, and we'll see where we get to.
First though, I'm going to the local town, Blackwaterfoot. Apparently there's a little bakery there that's got an honesty box, and you can just put your pennies into the box and help yourself to a cake or two. So you may not have noticed from the clips in the video, but seemingly we spent most of yesterday dodging in and out of the rainstorms.
But despite the weather, I absolutely love the standing stones. There's no trip to Scotland complete without visiting some standing stones. It was just absolutely awe-inspiring, and I wish I could give you the full history of it, but I can't. I was just in awe of it all.
And we did have to run quickly because the rain came in. And then we went to the King's Caves, which are actually quite awesome. They were much bigger than I thought they would be, and it's reputedly where Robert the Bruce hid out, and there's the famous story of him seeing the spider making his web to cover the entrance.
So we then just moved a little bit further down the coast and found another great park up on the west coast, and were treated to the most stunning sunset last night.
We were. And then Richard had a really nice sunrise this morning. I'd like to say I did, but I was still in bed.
I did a little bit of beach combing and a little bit of me time while Jackie was lying in her pit, but it was just beautiful, and I can't think of a better place to start the day. And the forecast for today was brilliant.
Yeah, so we decided that we would go on quite a long walk. We have bought a tiny little book that just says 40 Walks of Arran, and we found one in there that was right by where the van was parked.
This is the point that Jackie's looking really smug that she came in her boots, and I'm not feeling too smug because I'm in my trainers. So it's paddling time. So I'll now go back and get the camera. most surreal experience.
Yeah, we got to the top and the heavens just kind of descended on us. It was really sunny at this bit, which is 100 metres away. Just at the top, it was really foggy, cloudy, and you could see the rain coming down the valley.
And it's just coming in behind us now, down that valley, and touch wood, it's sort of seemingly avoiding the ridge that we're on, but we'll just see how we go. But absolutely bonkers, and then you look out to sea and it's bright sunshine, so we've got to get down as quick as we can.
It was a 0% chance of rain day today.
Feels like it.
14 kilometres later, my legs are really sore, but we did go up, and I can't tell you what it's called.
And even if we could tell you what it's called, we couldn't pronounce it, so I'll put it on the screen below. It was a brilliant walk because it was through a sporting estate, so it was based around hunting and fishing, and it was just a really good classic country estate walk.
I think we might have gone through the pheasant hatchery because there was just dozens of pheasants jumping about all over the place. They frightened the life out of me a couple of times.
The one thing that did stand out though was how different walking in Scotland can be to any other parts of the UK. It was really rough ground.
Yes, underfoot. I've got really sore ankles tonight because it's quite heathery and clumpy and boggy, but we had a really nice walk. We've loved the West Coast so much that we're spending one more night right by the beach, and then we're going to head back towards Broderick, which is the main port town, and then we're going to go down the east coast for a little bit. We want to find Holy Island.
And Holy Island is a bit of a special place. For me, it's now a Buddhist temple, so it'll be quite interesting to go and see that. So as well as looking after my spiritual health, we are also desperately in need, having been on the island for 7 days now, for a resupply of food. So we need to sort that out and get all of that boring day-to-day stuff out of the way.
Yeah, there's a nice bakery, and I'm hoping there's nice butchers in Broderick. There is actually, I've seen on the way through, a farm container, an honesty box where you can go and choose your cheeses and meats. We'll have a look.
Should be good. You've got to be honest when you're on Arran. And tonight we're just going to sit, watch the sunset, maybe have a fire, and that's us. So,
yep.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.